I did.
Excellent. All right.
Yep.
All right. So, let's see here. Let's go over the task organization really quick. So, I've got who's leading 2 platoon?
Looks like I am now. Gibson.
Got it. Gibson's on 2 platoon. 3 platoon is
Paladin.
Paladin.
Looks like I'm in 3 platoon as well.
It's okay. You can change if you need to. And then who's got 5 platoon?
King Tiger.
And 4 platoon. That's tack on.
Yep.
Got it. All right. Excellent. All right. Situation. So I'm gonna give the operations order. Answer any questions. We'll split off to our platoon channels if applicable, and then make sure everyone's good on the comms, and we'll go. So, op order is as follows. Situation enemy. We have an enemy mech battalion minus. It's between phase lines Capone and David, oriented to the west. Enemy forces have a screening element in front of their main line of resistance between phase line Angel and phase line Banana, and a enemy reserve in depth east. Enemy forces consist of enemy mechanized infantry forces equipped with BMP-2s, T-80s, T-72s, dismounted small arms, RPGs, crew-served weapons, and heavy machine. So AGSs and ATGMs. The enemy strength is a platoon minus in sector or occupying their screening positions. And an Angel. At the main line of resistance, we're expecting a company plus forces between phase line Capones and David, and in depth a company minus in reserve of armor. Most likely course of enemy action: the enemy defense in an attempt to fix friendly forces before counterattacking with armor. Most dangerous course of enemy action: enemy fixes us with indirect fires while maneuvering to destroy us with armor. Situation friendly. Our mechanized task force attacking east at 0900 local with Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie companies up and Delta company in reserve. Our task with securing the enemy position at phase line David and covering east to set the conditions for further operations. Supporting units, we have C Company, which is a mechanized infantry company minus. They'll be occupying flank and providing right flank security for the task force. On our left, we have Bravo Company, which is a combat team, 2 infantry, 1 mech platoons. They'll be attacking all operations on our left. D Company is a mechanized infantry company plus. They'll be in reserve. They're available for reinforcements if we run into trouble. All right. Mission. Alpha Company will attack east to clear phase line Angel and Banana before basically establishing positions for future operations. Say again, Alpha Company will clear and Bananas of enemy forces and then prepare to continue the attack west towards phase line David no later than 1000 local. Alright, execution, commander's intent. My intent is that we conduct passage of lines with the engineering units to our front, cross the stream at phase line Angel, and conduct an attack to phase line Banana. My intent is to use our to X-Town while bypassing with the armor to establish a security position and attack by fire against enemy forces in depth. Alright, scheme of maneuver. This operation will be 4 phases. Phase 1 will be basically movement across phase line Angel at the river. Phase 2 will be the attack into X-Town and the breaching of the minefield. Phase 3 will be conducting a bypass, and Phase 4 will be establishing, basically consolidating on phase line Banana. Phase 1, movement against across passage of lines and movement across the stream. We have a friendly engineering platoon operating or providing a bridge at the bridge marked along the black track in the north part of our sector. We'll go ahead and move in company file in our current formation, which is 2 platoon, order of march, 2 platoon, CO, 4 platoon, 5 platoon, 3 platoon, XO. We will cross the bridge with 2 platoon providing security to the front left and 4 platoon providing security to the front right. I just realized I screwed up the marks where it says 3 platoon and all those. Those should all be 4 platoon. Continuing, phase 1. Phase 1 concludes when all units are across the river. Phase 2 will be the attack into X-Town and breaching the minefield. 2 platoon will establish support by fire position along the ASR that runs north out of phase line Angel, east to cover the western side of X-Town, as well as 5 platoons movement from the north. 4 platoon, I want you to establish a fire on the right flank of 2 platoon, and then conduct forward passage of lines with 5 platoon. So 5 platoon can begin an attack dismounted towards X-Town between the 2 minefields. 4 platoon should orient its support by fire in order to cover their right flank and any enemy in depth. Do not move east of the 9-7-4 easting, so that don't want you anywhere near the minefield. 5 platoon, once 4 platoon is established in their right support by fire position, you'll conduct forward passage of lines and conduct a dismounted attack between the 2 minefields towards X-Town. The goal is to secure the breach so that we can move up the engineers and then continue the attack towards X-Town. Once 5 platoon has secured the left flank of the minefield, we'll call up the engineers. 4 platoon will continue to overwatch the 5 platoon and the engineers as they conduct their breaching operation. We'll go ahead and breach the southern minefield. Once that's done, we'll move the engineers out of the breach, and which will be basically a bypass of X-Town into the depth. Phase 3, will begin once the minefield has been breached and 5 Platoon is ready to conduct their attack towards X-Town. Upon the minefield, 4 Platoon will conduct passage through the minefield and secure the far side. From there, 2 Platoon will follow and assume, and they will continue to the assault by fire position on phase line Banana. During this time, 3 Platoon, which has been in reserve, will occupy 2 platoons attack by fire or support by fire position to continue supporting 5 Platoon, which will conduct parallel operations in order to. Alright, that's the end of phase 3. Phase 4 will be consolidation. My intent is for 4 and 2 platoons to be consolidated on the north side of our company battle space, oriented east, forward elements of their main line of resistance. In particular, pay attention to hills 94 and 80 in depth, just to the west of phase line Capone. I expect the enemy main line of resistance to be occupying those high features and denying the road, so expect to encounter them as we move east of X-Town. My intent for the consolidation is as follows. 5 Platoon will be occupying X-Town and have it cleared of enemy forces and preparing to conduct further operations. 4 and 2 platoons will be on the north side of the company battle space, watching east. 3 Platoon will be in support of 5 Platoon if needed, and if they're available, they'll move up and occupy Hill 94, again oriented southeast to cover the wood. At that, and if we need to, continue operations towards phase line David. Alright, that's the scheme of maneuver. So, task subordinate units, 2 Platoon, occupy the support by fire on phase line Angel, and then be prepared to follow and assume on 4 Platoon to bypass X-Town and engage enemy forces in the depth. 3 Platoon will reserve the company action, be by 2 platoons support by fire position, and also be prepared to support 5 Platoon on order. 4 Platoon will establish security for 5 Platoon's assault, or basically line of departure for their attack, and then will 5 Platoon as they attack towards X-Town, as well as cover the engineers as they make the breach. 4 Platoon will then, on order, breach the minefield and assume the attack around X-Town and into the depth, consolidating on phase line. 5 Platoon will conduct forward passage of lines with 4 Platoon and will attack between the 2 minefields to secure X-Town, consolidate on X-Town. Alright, command and signals. Command and signals will be as follows. My call sign will be 6. 2 Platoon will just be 2-6. 3 Platoon 3-6. 4 Platoon 4-6. 5 Platoon 5-6 for the platoon leaders. And then vehicle call signs as per the usual. We'll go ahead and probably split up the channels. I think we have at least 2 people in at least one of the platoons. So
Except 5 Platoon.
okay, perfect. So we'll split the channels up and just communicate using channel commander for the company net and regular for platoon nets. Alright, fire support, I guess I should have mentioned this. I'll be conducting the artillery fires. My intent is to try to engage around X Town, and then shifting the fires in depth towards the hills that I outlined and suspected enemy main line of resistance. Any questions from platoon commanders?
2-6. I've done a foot recce earlier. There's an alternate crossing just south of where the engineers are going to cross. Does it fit your intent if I can get call sign 2 across before the engineers establish the bridge and get into the SPF early, or do you want us to wait until the engineers have established the crossing?
Get across. My intent is to not let us get bottled up in the crossing. So if we can move along parallel routes, that would expedite everything. Where's the crossing? Is it near the Abatis there on the other side of the road?
No, it's the green crossing I've put in with the alt crossing. It's about 50 meters or 40 meters south of the road. It's just south of that secondary creek line.
Okay. Well, if you can do it, then by all means go ahead.
No further questions.
All right. Any other team leaders questions?
Just to confirm from 3-6, we're going to be staying in reserve for most of the first 2 phases, and eventually I'm going to be occupying the SBF northwest of the main minefield, and being prepared to occupy Hill 94 in the event enemy action warrants it.
Yep, pretty much. So Hedgehog should probably be in 2 platoon with Gibson.
Yeah, that's right, because I've only got 3 tanks in my platoon, so...
Yeah.
5-6 is all good.
Okay, 4-6, you happy?
Yeah, 4-6 is happy.
Alright, if that's the case, let's split channels. We'll conduct a quick comm check, make sure everyone's ready to go, and then we'll step off.
User left your channel. User left your channel. User left your channel. Channel switched. Channel switched. User left your channel.
Since I don't have anyone else in my platoon, I'll just stay in the company channel.
Six. This is or all call signs Alpha. This is 6. Radio check over.
3-6, loud and clear.
4-6, loud and clear.
5-6, loud and clear.
3-6, 4-6, 5-6. This is 6. Loud and clear. Out to you. 2-6. This is 6. Radio check over.
Gibson needs to make himself channel commander.
User joined your channel.
You might need to talk Gibson through the channel commander thingy.
Do you want to do that? Or I can do it. It doesn't matter.
Oh, it's been so long since I've done it.
Okay.
User left your channel. User left your channel.
Yeah, check over. I don't know if you guys can hear me on this, then no. Can't I just whisper the 4 other platoon commanders?
Four, loud and clear.
Okay. Other than 6, this is 2-6 on whisper radio check.
5-6, here's it loud and clear.
3-6, you should.
Gibson is not in channel commander. I think he can hear us.
Now we can.
3-6, I heard you loud and clear.
User
Okay,
joined your
I
channel.
guess that works then.
Yep, 2-6. This is 6. How copy me?
2-6 have you, Roger and Whisper.
Roger that. All call signs loud and clear out. All call signs will step off unless anyone has any reservations. Alright. Paladin, take us in.
Loader ready, stay loaded.
6, there's 2-6 moving now out.
266. Ack out.
Roger. Roger.
Four six. This is 6. I see you continuing. Go for the crossing left of 2-6 at the engineers. Over.
2-6 copy. 4-6 copy.
Roger.
All call signs. This is 6. Advise me when your call sign complete is cross the stream. Over.
3-6, Wilco.
2-6 onwards for Wilco out. Passing through engineers now out.
Five, 6 will go out.
Contact. North.
Hey Paladin, there's not an FDC in this, is there? Or,
Sorry, say again?
There's no FO, right?
You know there isn't. I didn't add it to the version 3.11 file.
Yeah, because I can't call already.
That's interesting because it should have been. You should have been able to do so in the original. I mean, I didn't take it out.
I'll call sign 6. This is 6. Be advised. Fire support is unavailable. Out.
2-6 on Whisper, roger. Elements of call sign 2 are across, other half about to cross.
266. Out.
I think the engineer just destroyed a BRD and across the bridge.
4-6, this is 6, roger. It looks like the bridging vehicle is stuck. You may need to follow 2-6 and use their forward, over.
This, all call signs 6 is 2-6. Ensure you cross between the drowned M1 and the bridging site. That should give you left and right for the crossing. Out. 626 vehicle CAS, we've lost the call sign. Continuing on task. Out.
2-6, roger, out. 4-6, this is 2-6, or 6, did you copy 2-6's last, over?
I am in front of the damaged vehicle, and so I will let you cross.
Roger, 4-6, cross between the tank and the bridging site. Over.
Copy.
All call signs, this is 6. Engage and destroyed enemy infantry team in house 1,000 meters. Over.
Four 6. This is 3-6.
Contact.
4-6. This is 3-6.
Break, break. All call signs, this is 6. Engaging enemy PCs moving west. Over.
Gunner, Sabo, PC.
2-6, roger. Where?
Ceasefire.
3-6, this is 6. I need you to cover the roads in depth on the right side of our company bound. Reference the crossroads, 1,500 meters, burning PCs. Over.
3-6. Copy.
4-6, this is 6. I need you to finish getting your element across the river, over.
6 is 4-6, have on it.
All call signs strongly suggest you individually guide vehicles over, relying on the AI is problematic. Yeah.
Five, 6, this is 6. I need you to prepare to cross after 4 is across the river, over.
6 is 5-6. 5-6 is ready to cross over.
6, cross in parallel with 4, stay near the road. 4, stay near the destroyed, the drowned tank, over.
5-6 copy, out.
6, 5-6, this is 2-6, sit rep, we can observe the western side of X-Town. No heat signatures obvious. My 4 call sign is orientated to southeast to observe the southern side of the minefield. Out.
Four, 6, this is 6. Seeing your elements now on the far side of river. Move right and prepare to conduct passage of lines with 5. Break out to you. 5-6, this is 6. Cleared to cross the river and begin your attack, over.
5-6 copy, 5-6 is crossing at this time, over.
5-6, this is 6, roger, out. 3-6, this is 6, remain on the near side of the river and cover in the depth, over.
3-6, Wilco.
All call signs 6, engaging enemy PCs south of X-Town, over.
Six from 5-6, last call sign across river, Charlie Mike out.
Channel switched.
All call signs, this is 6. I'm taking control of the engineers and bringing them across the river to start the breach. Out.
Six is 2-6, we've employed 2 BMP2 this on the eastern side of the minefield. Out.
4-6 from 5-6, is it clear to conduct the passage of line, over?
Everything ready, you can come.
5-6 copy that, moving out.
Four, 6, this is 6. I'm moving the engineers through you, and they're going to begin
4-6 copies.
Six from 5-6. 5-6 are now dismounting, conducting attack on foot. Over.
Five, 6, Roger. Advise me when you've secured the left flank of the minefield. Over.
5-6 will go out.
626 indirect fire landing on crosstown. I hope that's from us. Over.
6, I have no control over fire support at this time, but I assume that's friendly. Over.
26 Roger out. Uh, 5626, be aware that the ground drops away between the minefield and X-Town for us. I can observe the forward slope of X-Town, but not the dip between the minefield and X-Town. Over.
2-6, this is 6, understood. You have dead ground between yourself and X-Town. 5-6 will observe with their forward infantry as they come through the gap there. Over.
26 Roger out.
5-6 copy out.
3-6, this is 6, message over.
This is 3-6, send it.
6, conduct your crossing as per the other platoons. Stage on the left rear of 2 platoon and leave good tactical spacing. Prepare to occupy their support by fire position. Over.
3-6, Wilco.
4-6, this is 6. Engineers moving now to conduct the breach. Out.
Six is 26. Just FYI, bridging has been laid behind us. Over.
2-6, understood. Thanks.
Six from 5-6. Minefield flank are clear. Over.
5-6, Roger. The engineers are breaching the minefield now. Over. 4, this is 6. Observe the engineers to your front and prepare to follow in their breach. Over.
4-6, welcome.
Roger.
3-6, this is 6. Advise me when you're across the river. Over.
6 is a 3-6. Across the river now. My final element is about to join my formation. Ready to move in 10 seconds.
Three 6. This is 6. Occupy 2 platoons position and conduct exchange of lines with them. Break out to you. 2. This is 6. Upon being relieved by 3, prepare to follow and assume on 4. Over.
2-6 will go out.
4. This is 6. I want you to very carefully proceed through the minefield and secure the far side. Use caution. There are mines between the 2 Abrams. There are 2 lanes. There's a small gap between them, and there are mines in there. Over.
Copy.
2-6, this is 3-6.
2-6 send over.
I'm ready to occupy your position whenever you can displace.
2 Roger, there's room for both. You come forward and then I'll pull back down.
Roger. Two 6, this is 3-6.
2-6 send over.
I'm just going to occupy along your entire frontage there, so our vehicles will be intermingled.
2-6 Roger, just be aware there is a tip beyond the minefield. You can see some of the low ground but not all of it. My center call sign can see a burning BMP2 that's in the low ground. Over.
Roger.
4
6
6.
from
This is
5-6.
5 6. This is 6. Wait 1. 4 6. This is 6. I want you to occupy that tree line. That is the start line for your attack. Do not attack yet. Over.
4 6 is not ready.
Six is 2-6 passage of lines and exchange with call sign 3 complete. This took call sign reconcentrating and orientating to the southern task out.
266, Roger out. Four 6, this is 6. I think one of your tracks drove off the lane and hit a mine. Over.
Yeah, there was a mine between the tanks.
6 is 2-6. Is it easier if we just follow 5 platoon and go round the minefield? Over.
6, 2 6, this is 6. That's affirmative. Do not enter the minefield. Over.
6 Roger. Correction 2-6 Roger.
6 from 5.
5 6 is 6. Send it over.
5-6 will be ready to attack X town in about 2 minutes. Have located an open top minefield on the road leading to X town marked on the map.
5 6, this is 6. Affirm. Is the road that runs east-west clear? Over.
From 5-6 up to my point, yes.
5-6 acknowledged. Out to you. 2-6, this is 6. I want you to go ahead.
Moving. Yeah.
2-6, say again. Over.
2-6 acknowledge route being open. We're adjusting our approach to that. Let me know where you want me to go once we get to 5's forward edge.
Roger. 2-6, this is 6. I want you to once you hit 5's vehicles, I want you to turn south and join 4 platoon at their line of departure. You will assume the attack. 5 will support over, or correction, 4 will support out.
2-6 will go out.
4-6 ready.
4-6
operative.
4-6, this is 6, roger. Prepare to follow and assume on 2 once they arrive, over.
Copy.
Uh, 2-6, this is correction 6-2-6. Be aware we've just bypassed an abatis on the road. Doesn't appear to have any sort of secondary obstacles.
6-2-6, roger, out. Or 2-6-6, roger. 5-6, this is 6. Go ahead and continue your attack time now towards X-Town, dismounted. 3 is in support on your left, over.
5-6, solid copy, moving now. Out.
5-6 is 6. Use caution for that dead ground on your left as well.
Pro 5-6, say again.
Use caution. Make sure you observe into the dead ground on your left. 3 platoon can't see all the way to the town, over.
5-6, solid copy.
Two 6, this is 6. I'm in position behind you. If you're set at the line of departure, go ahead and conduct your attack east to phase line banana, over.
2-6, roger, just briefing subordinate wait out. A 6-2-6, we're breaking now out.
We're taking fire here. We're taking fire here. We're taking fire here.
2-6-6, roger. 4-6, follow and assume on 2, over.
We're taking fire here. We're taking fire
4-6
here.
amount.
We're taking fire here. We're taking fire here.
Contact BMP2. Contact BMP2, wait out.
2-4, we're taking fire here. 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 We're taking fire here.
All call signs, this is 6, air action south.
Roger.
Uh, 2646, correction, 6 at 4626. I've lost a call sign during the assault. Am on the ABF. Am getting reports of enemy tanks near this location, but cannot observe. Out.
Four 626, this is 6. Go ahead and establish positions on the ABF. Use caution. Enemy air reported to the south. ETA 30 seconds. Break out to you. 5, this is 6. Use caution. Enemy air south. Over.
5-6, copy that. Update. I have cleared 1/3 of the town. Receive small arms fire up. Keep pushing. No enemy contact active time.
This is 5-6. This is 6. Roger, out.
Uh, 2-6. Contact enemy artillery to our south, unknown origin. Out. Uh, 2-6. Update. Also push forward of the ABF to get out of the wide open spaces from the air threat. Out.
Two 6-6. Roger, out.
Roger.
Three 6. This is 6. Message over.
This is 3-6. Send it.
3-6. 6. New tasking. I want you to break from your position. Move south to the T intersection. Grid 9072517. Break. 6. I continue. Continue east along the MSR to join 4 and 2 platoons at the assault by fire position. Over.
Roger that. On the move in 30 seconds.
Four 6. This is 6. I want you to continue to hold position at the assault by fire. Use cover when able. You will be joined by 3 platoon. Out to you. 2-6. This is 6. I want you to take your tanks and scout forward and attempt to recce the enemy main line of resistance near phase line Capone. Over.
2-6, thanks. Out.
6. This is 3-6.
3-6-6. Send it.
Is the main east-west MSR mine free?
Bravo, chopper.
5. This
Chopper.
6 at out.
Fire. Target. Re-engage. 4-2. We're taking cover. Chopper. Fire. Target. West. Re-engage.
6, this is 3-6.
3-6 send it.
Engaged and destroyed 2 times Mi-24 Hind,
Fire.
south of my position.
3-6, this is 6, send it over.
3-1. We're at that checkpoint.
Engaged and destroyed 2 times Mi-24 Hind, south of my position. I'm preparing to resume my move.
3-6, this is 6, acknowledge, good work out.
Ceasefire. We're at that checkpoint. Waiting orders. Roger. Roger. We're taking fire here. We're at that checkpoint. Waiting orders.
Six from 5-6. Exit town has been taken and cleared over.
5-6, this is 6, roger, good work. I want you to remount your troops and can prepare for to continue operations, over.
5-6 on the copy.
I'll call someone as a 6. Is someone engaging something?
6, yes, I believe my 2-4 is engaging a BMP in the south in the open.
Roger.
266, roger. Single? BMP?
Single, yes. Over.
See, this is 4-6.
4-6, 2-6, send it over.
I'm seeing battle positions, prepare battle positions to 1 feet to the east of my position, empty.
4-6, this is 6, roger. Wait until 3-6 joins you before you do anything, over.
on 6 copies.
626, we've encountered a minefield on the northern side of the east-west lateral that 1-4 is south of. My call sign destroyed, not sure about my 4 call sign went out.
Five six. This is 3-6.
3-6, this is... send it. Nah, disregard.
5-6. This is 3-6.
5-6.
I'll be passing through your position momentarily.
5-6, for the copy. The village is totally clear. The road is clear.
3-6. Roger.
This is 6. Upon receiving status of your 4th tank, either leave him in position if he's damaged or pull him back. We're going to have you guys occupy the 1-4 Echo and 4-4 Echo call signs on Hill 94. Over.
2-6, roger. The 4 tank is still taskworthy. He's working his way south around the minefield to the road. They appear to be scatterable. Not sure of the extent of it.
2-6, this is 6-6 or 6, roger. Go ahead and have him observe down the road in a defensive position. We're going to move up and take Hill 82. Over.
2-6, roger.
5-6, this is 6, message over.
5-6, son.
5-6, once you're mounted and ready to go, I want you to move south through the CO's position and conduct a attack to take Hill 82 along the kind of the open space there, the thin forest. Over.
From 5-6, sorry copy. I will take that small ditch road as my main line of advance.
5-6, roger, out.
6. This is 3-6.
3-6, this is 6, send it over.
My platoon's in position at the ABF.
3-6, this is 6, roger. 4 is deployed to your front right, 2 to your front left. I want you to establish positions watching east against enemy counterattack. My intent is to clear the forest to the south and then have 4 and 3 attack online towards phase line Capone. Over.
Roger that. You want me to hold position at this ABF?
3-6, roger. Hold position at the ABF for now, but be prepared to advance east to seize Hill 80 just west of phase line Capone. Over.
3-6, roger. 6 is 3-6.
366 Senate.
By Hill 80, I'm assuming you mean the hill vicinity of grid 003509.
Six, that's affirmative. The the big open topped hill with the crossroads on the northern slope. Over.
Seen.
626 minefield update. It extends at least to the road in front of my 4 tanks position. Unsure how much further south it goes over.
2-6, this is 6, Roger. If you feel it is safe, can you have your 4 call sign attempt to determine the southernmost extent of the minefield? Over.
2-6, yes, I've asked him to do that from his current location. I'm a bit concerned about asking him to drive out in the middle of nowhere to look for mines though. Over.
Yeah, understood. We do have 4 and 3 platoons overwatching his position for now. And it'd be helpful if we could know that for our attack. Over.
2-6, Roger, I'll pass on the good news.
All call signs 6. Gonna conduct a quick overview of the situation. We have destroyed the enemy recce screen between phase lines Angel and Banana. We're currently reconsolidated at phase line Banana, preparing to continue operations east towards phase line Capone. Our sister company to the north has apparently crossed phase line Banana as well, and are conducting parallel operations. Break. 6, I continue. My intent is to secure the southern half of our battle space between phase lines Banana and Capone, and then push 3 platoon, followed by 4 platoon to Hill 80. Over.
3-6, solid copy.
We just lost the last vehicle of 2 Alpha.
Six is 2-6. The 4 call sign attempted to map the edge of the minefield. You now have a burning call sign that at least tells you where the mines are. Suspect it extends another 100 meters south of the road as per the graphic on the map. Over.
2-6, Roger. I gave you the engineering call signs at my position. We're going to overwatch 5 platoons movement to Hill 82. Upon them moving on to Hill 82, I want you to move them back north and prepare to lead the attack in case the minefield extends farther south. We'll have to breach it with the plows. Over.
Correction, 4 Echo, Roger out.
6 from 5-6. 5-6 is now breaching into the forest of Hill 82.
5-6, this is 6, roger. If you can, conduct your attack mounted, expedite to observe the forward slopes of Hill 82, over.
5-6 will comply.
For Echo, this is 6. Go ahead and move north and prepare to lead the company attack to Hill 80, over.
For Echo, roger. What's the axis? Is it down the tarred road or cross country?
For Echo, axis will be from 4 Platoon's position to the southeast, south around the cluster of buildings in the open, and then east to Hill 80. Stand by for marks, over.
For Echo, roger out.
All call signs, this is 6. Reference new attack marker. That'll be the axis for the attack, over.
3-6, scene.
4-6, scene.
For Echo, roger.
Five.
Out.
All call signs, this is 6. Attack will be 4 Echo, 3 Alpha with 4, correction, 4 Echo, 3 Alpha, followed by 4 Alpha in a support and assume roll, over.
Call 5-6, repeat.
5-6 is 6, disregard last, just continue to the east side of Hill 82, over.
Forward copy.
Roger.
2-6 for Echo. Over. 6, this is for Echo. Over.
4 Echo, 6, send it.
Suggestion, we don't know the extent of the minefield. Recommend we assault to the black line I've just put on the map and then conduct a hasty breach. If we breach from where we are, we're going to be quite a way. Over.
Yeah, 4 Echo, this is 6, approved as requested. That was kind of my intent, over.
6 from 5.
5-6 is 6 in it.
Taken hill 82, cannot observe very far. Suggestion, I push out another 500 meters to the next small hill and observe against the reference point 80. Oh.
5, this is 6. Wait 1, we're going to conduct the attack north of you. Once we've passed your left flank, you're cleared to conduct that attack. Over. Call sign 6, this is 6. Move now. Over.
4 Echo moving now. My sister call sign will be beside me. If one of us gets hit by mine, either one will start the breach.
4 Echo, 6, Roger. 3 Echo, follow and support on 4, correction, 3 Alpha, follow and support on 4 Echo. Stay close to them. 4, your follow, assume, in depth. Over.
This is 3-6, Wilco, on the move.
4-6, Wilco.
Uh, 6, this is 4 Echo, commencing breaching operations. Out.
Three 6, this is 6. Looks like they are encountering mines. Make sure you stay directly in their path. Over.
3-6, Wilco.
Four 6, this is 6. I need you to halt at the tree line. You need to keep more space. Over.
4-6, copy. I don't want to lose the path.
Understood. I'll take my tank and mark the start of the path. Over. Actually, correction, 4-6, at this point we can't really see anything anyways, just follow and file. Over.
4-6, copy.
2-6, this is 4 Echo. I've got to the road, haven't heard any more detonations. I think we're through. We'll continue this hold to 80.
6, Echo. 5-6, this is 6. You're clear to begin your attack. Over.
5-6, sorry, copy.
This is 3-6, ATGM fire from the southeast, woodline.
5-6, clearing them.
3-6, this is 6. You need to get out of the breach. Over.
Three 6, Wilco.
4-6, this is 6. Once you clear the breach, move left.
4-6, left, copy.
Gunner, coax, troops, fire to adjust.
3-6, engage enemies on the wood line. 4-6, bypass and move up to 4 Echo on the ridge to the front. Over.
3-6, Wilco.
4-1, we're taking fire here.
Six, this is 3-6.
366, send it.
The infantry we encountered appeared to be just a single missile team, or a squad that appears to be destroyed.
3-6, this is 6, roger. I want you to shift left and get on the left side of the formation. So we'll have 4 Echo on the right, followed by 4 Alpha, then 3 Alpha on the left, over.
3 Alpha, Wilco.
6, this is 4 Echo. Have engaged and destroyed a BMP on the top of Hill 80. We're continuing task out.
4 Echo, 6, ACK out. 4-6, this is 6, use caution. Enemy troops possibly in the woods with you, over.
This copy.
This is 6. I want you to continue your attack through the over the hill and towards U-Town, over.
5-6, copy.
We're taking fire here. 1-1, we're taking fire here.
Six, this is 1-4 Echo. Sid Rep, this call sign had suffered an ammunition issue back when I got it. All I've got is 50 cal, so I'm backing off the feature, over.
4 Echo, this is 6, roger, move into reserve.
4-6. 4-6 is damaged, unable to move.
4-1, we're taking fire here.
All call signs 6, engaging enemy armor in depth.
6 is a 3-6.
366, send it.
One of my call signs was just hit by an anti-armor weapon, direction and type unknown.
366, roger. Be advised, we have enemy armor to the front, to the north of U-Town, over.
Roger.
All call signs 6, be advised, enemy PCs in depth, 3,000 meters, engaging us with ATGMs, over.
5-6, copy.
Roger. Roger.
Six, this is 4 Echo. My 4 call signs had an engine kill. Request to be be allocated the XO wagon so he can stay in the fight, over.
6, say again, over. Sorry.
Six, this is 4 Echo. My 4 call sign has suffered a mobility kill. I request to be allocated the XO's vehicle so he can stay in the fight, over.
4-6, roger, giving you the XO out. 5-6, this is 6. Are you continuing your attack towards U-Town time now, over?
From 5-6, that's confirmed. Just doing a quick call to observe the hill.
Six, this is 4 Echo. Where do you want the XO vehicle going?
6, this is, or XO 6, just keep him in reserve for now in case there's a counterattack. Three, this is 6. How many operational call signs do you have?
Just one. I just realized we've encountered a minefield.
Contact. 3-6, this is 6. Message over.
This is 3-6. I've got one operational call sign left. I realized we just ran into a minefield. I'll put a graphic up. Stand by.
We're taking fire here.
5-6, contact tanks west of U-Town, south of my position, 200 meters.
This is 3-6.
3-6, send it.
My 1 and 2 call signs are immobilized, but they're otherwise combat capable. I just put a minefield graphic on the map to indicate what I expect is the extent of the minefield.
Uh, 3-6, Roger. I need your operational call sign online at Hill 80. We have reports of enemy company counterattacking. 4-6, hold your call sign. Watch the depth to the left of U-Town. Over. Get you guys in hold down positions.
Copy.
XO, this is 6. Bring up the XO tank and get online. We have enemy contact east.
Has just been hit from the left.
Yeah. 5, this is 6. I need you to dismount and go firm in your position. Over.
6 from 5-6, roger that. In contact with 2 enemy tanks. Have 1 immobilized kill and dismounting and defending.
Fire, stable. George! Re-engage! Stay below! Fire! Over! Re-engage! Fire! Short! Re-engage! Fire! Target! Cease fire!
6, this is 3-6.
1-1, we're taking fire here. 4-4, we're taking fire here.
3-6 send it.
Stand by, engaging.
All destroy, one APC to the east.
Tank! Fire! Over! Re-engage! Fire! Target! Re-engage! Fire! Target!
All call signs, we have an enemy company to our front.
Fire! Over! Re-engage! Target! PC! Fire! Short! We're taking fire here. 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 PC! Ceasefire! Tank! Fire! Target! Last Sabo! Re-engage!
5-6, this is 6. Be advised, you have an enemy company moving to your front left. Over.
Short!
5-6 on copy, pulling back, yeah, to the other side of the hill.
Fire! Short! Last heat! Re-engage! Fire! Over 50! We're taking fire here. We're taking fire here.
Six, this is 3-6.
3-6-6, send it.
We've got a tank approximately 700 meters east of Hill 80. It was I had to pull back. I'm black on both ready heat and Sabo ammo, but you may be able to engage them from your position.
Roger, my turret's down. I'm trying to engage. Wait one.
We're taking fire here.
Six is a 4 Echo. I've got the XO vehicle on your channel, so you should be able to talk to him direct. He's coming up on Hill 80 now, over.
We're taking fire here. We're taking fire here. Permission to retreat. 3-1. We're taking fire here.
Enemy tank on the left flank.
Gunner, Sabo, BC, fire! We're taking fire here. Fire!
6 from 5-6. 5-6 tanks from enemy tanks west of U-Town, 1 BMP 2 south of U-Town at the company border where the road ends the company mark.
Roger.
Roger.
6, this is 3-6.
Matt, Sabo! Up!
Six from 5.
Roger.
5-6-6 to end it.
From 5-6, destroy 1-time BMP on the company border. My call sign is now immobile. I don't think I hit a penalty zone. Platoon is down to 2 times breath.
5-6-6, Roger. Just establish a defense in the forest to our right with dismounts, over.
5-6 on the copy.
Running out of munition.
Alright, take him. I'm just gonna hold it here and reload some Sabo.
Roger.
Okay.
We're taking fire here.
CO, this is 3 Alpha.
3 Alpha, send it.
We're still getting T-80 sounds on the other side of Hill 80. I'm going to try and maneuver around to the north and then east around Hill 80 and see if I can engage it?
Let's actually, if no one's opposed, I'd rather just end it here and hand it off to someone else.
Roger. You mean Index, right?
Yeah.
Give me a minute.
Roger.
Okay, we can.
Roger.
Okay, ending.
User left your channel. Channel switch.
That was kind of a mess, but luckily, 2 Platoon had conducted, had some due diligence and scouted the ford there on foot, which was very helpful in getting us across the river. Fortunately, we did lose a call sign in that attempt, basically that effort to cross there, but we were able to then use that to kind of limit our losses, further losses there. And even though we were held up in our crossing operation, I think that particular one went very well, despite the fact that it was contested and that the enemy did react to it. Particularly, they tried to employ some ATGM vehicles to deny us the crossing, which we quickly identified and destroyed before they could engage us. So we got across the river. 2 Platoon did a good job occupying their support position and keeping the left flank of the area clear. 4 Platoon got across and managed to conduct a good passage of lines. 5 Platoon did a good job at quickly moving to conduct their passage and begin their attack into the town. Once 5 Platoon was well on either side of the minefields, or I should say through the center of the minefield, at that point I sent up the engineering tanks to breach a route. Unfortunately, the breach wasn't quite as clean as I would, and they missed a couple mines, and that cost us a casualty as 4 Platoon tried to move through the breach there and secure the far side. They were able to do so with 3 of their call signs, and luckily 5 Platoon was able to proof the route on the road, which kind of allowed us to cross the effort. 5 Platoon continued their excellent effort to clear the town. It looks like it was pretty much uncontested, but they still did a good job. I'm sure they would have handled anybody that was in the town well, with support from 3 Platoon at that point. Established, we conducted a good attack across the way to Banana. Got a little bit unlucky there, ran into a BMP pretty much point blank, so I'm not sure I was kind of following that couple hundred meters back, so I didn't see exactly what happened there. But we did take a casualty moving up to Banana. Pretty much our initial mission, which was to secure the crossing at Angel and take phase line Banana, went well. At that point, I made the determination that we were prepared to continue further operations. We were combat effective. Once we had consolidated Banana, I at that point decided to continue. One thing I would say, though, is that there was a little bit of creep from Banana for several reasons. We had the air attack, which again was handled well, but it kind of pushed everyone onto the forward slopes off of the... And we weren't in the best position. I think if we would have been counterattacked from Capone at Banana, we would have been in trouble. I would have liked to had 4 platoons stay closer towards the crest of the ridge there so that they could have observed in the depth better. But we were able to kind of to deal with that, and we got lucky. 3 platoon moved up and then occupied that position. At that point, I was pretty confident that if we had gotten attacked, we would have been okay. 5 platoon came up and basically secured the right flank, made sure there was nothing in the dead space there, and we kind of pushed up against across the field. The attack through the field in the second breach went well. My intent was to have 4 platoon remain on the high feature again, until we had completed our breach, and then follow maybe like a click behind us in a kind of deep support kind of role. But again, the breach being a little tricky. I haven't done a ton of breaching, and this was like really the first time I've ever done breaching minefields and steel beasts, and it's a little disappointing that there's not some sort of better indication of where's plowed versus unplowed.
Come to that in a second.
Say again.
Come to that in a second.
You need the...
All right, or even being able to have like markers or something like fucking drop a piece of paper out out the back of your tank as you're going through the minefield. But it worked out. We got through the minefield there without taking another casualty. At that point, we saw that they had abandoned their forward positions, and I was confident that we were going to meet the enemy main line of resistance between Capone and David there. And so I guess maybe I should have made this more clear, but I was very very conscious of the fact that as we came up onto Hill 80, we were going to have contact at the front. And that's why I wanted pretty much everyone online at that point, since we could, before we began the engagement fairly well. I think we identified their key positions in depth and were able to engage them. They were shooting ATGMs at us with PCs in depth. We identified those as well and began engaging them, although our engagement was fairly ineffective for a while there. We got a message from higher headquarters expecting the enemy counterattack. At that point, I felt like we were really out of position. We had a lot of people up on the front slope, way out of being in any sort of hold down position, and it didn't help that 3 platoon pretty much ran smack dab into a minefield trying to get up on line, which pretty much took away of our combat power at that point due to the fact that we had one of those tracks down with no ammo. So as we kind of anticipated, that enemy company came across the hill, and we were very out of position up there and took a lot of casualties. And we were able to stop their attack, but we weren't able to them. And 5 platoon at that point got the brunt of the the punishment from them. At that point, I judged we weren't really fit for further offensive operations. We'd kind of halted the counterattack, but we weren't able to continue. Call it, and at that point, we would have hopefully had friendlies. One thing I'll say is that we didn't have any access to indirect fires throughout the entire operation, particularly in that last movement as we came up on Capone and kind of knew where the enemy was. That would have been helpful. Definitely could have used as that counterattack happened to hit them. They came a very predictable route. They were very constrained by the train, and I felt, had I had access to indirect fires, I probably could have used them effectively. We were observing them for a long time. They weren't really moving. You play the hand you're dealt. So overall, I would say communication was actually fairly good. The one thing I would say is that, if you're in contact, just, we got to get better at giving contact reports that are complete in terms of, not only what you're in contact in with, but what's your, and, I think I had a very good situational awareness where everyone is. I think we did a good job being mutually supportive. We always had people watching each other's backs, and we never really were out on our own. There was maybe one or two instances of that, and that hit us. What really bit us in the ass was driving into minefields. So that's something we just need to be aware of in that kind of environment, that they're out there and we're using them extensively. It would have been nice to have some players control the engineers. In terms of improvement, watching for minefields, we lost a lot of tanks that way. And maybe a little bit more terrain awareness of where you are and where you expect the enemy to be. It said that there's probably a company in depth that was going to counterattack at some point. You should be thinking about, what happens if the enemy counterattacks from the east in company strength right now? How are my tanks? Are they arrayed to meet that well or not? And there were several times where we weren't arrayed well to do that. So that's kind of my takeaways. Let's quickly go and anything to add, or any additional sustains or critiques, and we can hear them. We'll start with 2 Platoon.
Well, I think we just need to reconfirm that asking the AI to cross water features is perhaps a bit of an ask.
Yep.
Micromanage each individual vehicle, but that's just a skill that we just need to take forward for everything. The only other thing, and I think a couple of people have already flagged it as well, is bad pun. If you want to actually mark the breach, then you need to use the engineer APC on a breach command. It will actually pop the flags out. So we sort of left that on the other side of the river. If it had been with the breaching tanks, then it would have laid lane markers and made life a bit easier, especially in that long grass. In terms of blundering into minefields, yeah, if they're buried though, it makes life a bit difficult. I must admit, I did not the AI when it refused to accept a scout command going forward, and then I decided to just manually drive forward and paid the price south of the 100 feature. So another sort of combat indicator. If you're trying to give it a scout command and it just refuses, then there's probably something bad in front of you. And yeah, the sort of fight on the 8-0 saddle, we were pretty clumped, but then I guess the minefield shaped us that way. Little disappointing that the 5 Platoon couldn't get any long-range fires with their Bradleys, but the ground didn't really lend itself to that. That's about all I've got.
From 3rd Platoon, I had a fairly uneventful mission until the very end. Yeah, the minefields were very insidious. They may have been surface laid, but the grass was so tall in that last spot near Hill 80 that I couldn't even see them, even if they were surface laid. I mean, I had the same senior moment, I guess, as 2 Platoon did, in that my after my first call sign got hit, I didn't realize that it was from a mine strike, and when my remaining elements were refusing my command to advance, I ended up manually driving them, and that's how I got my second call sign killed. So, the first mine strike was probably not my fault. The second one was definitely my fault, and unfortunately, it dissipated a lot of our combat power, and we just didn't have enough fires at the end to decisively defeat the enemy.
I guess that's a situation where if you don't succeed, don't try again.
Yeah, and one of my call signs started retreating, and he would start going back so fast that I was worried that he was going to back into the minefield that we had just breached, and it just didn't occur to me until the second mine strike as to what happened. But that's on me as platoon leader. But it was a good mission.
Yeah,
And
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on with the indirect fires. I did not. I just hastily made up this mission again today. I didn't even touch the indirect fires, so I've got to go back and see. Maybe Zipuli set it to AI can't, or only fire support units can call for fires, which is a problem since we didn't have a fire support unit.
I don't think we'd had a fire support unit on our side.
Yeah, but if it's been removed, then that removes your access to the fires, perhaps.
Yeah, well, I didn't remove any. I didn't add it. It was in the version that I created originally for this mission, which was in 3.019. I did add an FO vehicle, but when I hastily made up a 3.011 version of the mission this afternoon, I didn't go into the fire support dialogue at all. I didn't add anything or take anything away, yeah. So I'm not really sure what was going on with that.
Well, if you read the briefing, it says we're supposed to have mortars and then 2 howitzer batteries.
Right. It said we had priority of fires, so presumably
Yeah.
we were supposed to be able to call for it. So I just have to go back and see if maybe Zipuli made a mistake.
Yeah, I definitely think moving forward, I would probably take players, an extra bunch of players to do the engineer, since there are so many obstacles in this particular scenario. With having a player-controlled engineer platoon, in order to deal with those, or at least if in lieu of that, having 1 tank in each platoon have a mine plow or something. I don't know. I mean, it's certainly tricky.
Just a quick question. Does anyone know if, well, I'm guessing all the PCs that have the engineer suffix, they drop the flags out? I know the Bradley can tow a mid-click as well.
Yep. So that if the 113 engineer or the Bradley engineer or the MTLB, whatever the red one is, if you give them a breach command, they'll lay the flags out.
Okay,
I don't think you have to give breach command. I think you can manually drive them through the gap and they will mark them. At least in earlier versions you can do that. You don't have to give them breach, you can drive them yourself if you want to.
Well, it's certainly something that would be interesting. I might like to see a mission that's centered around breaching, doing a breach, because I know at least I have not really dealt with that before, and also my reluctance to have to command lots of units and try to command people at the same time is, obviously it was like, well, if I don't have to deal with them, then I would prefer not to, but that's definitely on me in terms of not being familiar with that.
Well, if
there's a PDF on it.
In previous missions, King Tiger has practically demanded the XO role. Or am I thinking
the
of
logistics guy?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things ideally, we'd always have an XO for an operation of this scale, because it takes a lot of overhead off of the commander, which is great. But again, it's okay. I mean, I like the mission. Did we take casualties because we were understaffed? Sure. So there's still plenty of stuff that we can improve on, and that we did well despite our you know, not every single vehicle being crewed by a competent person who, you know, isn't going to drive into the deepest part of the river or drive straight into that minefield when the tank in front of them did, you know. So there's obviously those sorts of things, but I think it was enjoyable nonetheless. Anything else from anyone?
Well, I guess the first vehicle that, well, the only vehicle that decided to drown itself. I was operating under the impression that when you're in column formation, the tank follows your route exactly, but obviously not. They've obviously changed that.
They always try to avoid water, and I rather had them doing it this way than earlier versions where they just hit the water in mobile battles.
Yeah, well, I'll have to.
So
I'll
right
have
now
to
they
take that.
try. Yeah, they really try to avoid water nowadays, which is good.
Right, I'll have to remember that one for next time. But yeah, the long grass. Excuse me. The long grass. It was basically impossible to spot the fast scan mines. Yeah, even in thermal image, because the fast scan and the grass have the same shade of green. So it's just like a sea of green. You can't see anything. Even on the road, you couldn't see them in the thermal view.
Yeah, apparently that's another thing you really need to change on your computer. Before you're hosting, turn down the graphics settings. You can't have them at 100, 100, 100. You need to pull them down to maybe 50, 120, something like that.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, because if someone with a bad computer comes in here, that grass gonna fucking kill him totally.
Yeah, that's a good point that never even occurred to me. I will have to make a note of that. That is important.
Yeah, it's like scenarios like this one with so much forest, you can have visuals like 50, 50, 20, like that. It won't even matter gameplay-wise. Except that it would be better FPS for play.
Yeah, I will have to imprint that firmly in my mind.
Yeah, and I will try to remember to remind you before we start off.
My computer's not even that new. It's already 2.5 years old, but yeah. Okay. Alright guys, well, good mission. Hopefully we'll see you guys next week. I think I might ask Granny about, he had suggested another mission that he had for us, another training mission. So we'll see what he's got in store.
Yeah, I won't be here next weekend. I'm off playing Airsoft, so I won't be at home.
Alright, hopefully some of our other regulars will be back. V-King, Mark Interis, maybe Lancer.
If Granny comes up dry, I've got a couple that you might want to adjust.
Okay. Just PM me somewhere and I'll take a look. Okay guys, I'm going to go get some dinner. Thanks for coming. See you next time.
Yep. See you later. Cheers to the game.
Thanks for saying, Granny. Firefox.